Hey, dear Tyler, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're fine. Trust your week is going on well. So, I don't know. I think I'm always starting with all of these forgiveness messages. I just got so carried away when talking about my spec the last week. Um, but yeah, it's a deep thing. I'm a lover. I love love, so I find it very difficult not talk long about it. But anyway, I'm sure you had fun. I'm sure it was very intriguing. And still expecting to see um, some of our, specs, share your spec and everything with me. But, no one is under any compulsion to do so. So if you want to, why not? It would be quite nice and hilarious to hear it, right? So you could always reach out to me on via email, right? Dear Tyler at gmail.com, or you could just, drop a message uh, on Instagram, right? A direct message Instagram, dear underscore Tyler. But anyway, but I think it was quite intriguing to find out what I like, right? And I know some people who have their reservations about certain things that I said, and I totally understand why. But like I said, they're mainly personal things, right? So the goal is to have your own personal standard, your own boundaries, your own desires, right? So what I would want to probably be different from what you'd want or what you would feel or consider as ideal. And I think the most important thing is that whoever you end up with in life, that both of you come to the consensus, you come to that conclusion, you find a middle ground where both of you agree and say, okay, this is the standard for our relationship and all. I think I'm becoming very compelled to reach out to some family folks that I have learned from, and I feel that um, they represent a model home. And maybe one of the months, right? One of the series that we'll do is family life, and it's just different testimonies from different people on how they handle their family, so that we'll be able to learn and see um, that everybody doesn't do things the same way, but everybody does things in the way that it will work for them, and they stay true to it, right? So if there are any like families that you want us to reach out to, maybe you could suggest. I do have some in mind, but I think it would be really, really fun, right? Really fun. So I've just noted that. It was just a spontaneous thought now. So I just noted that. And so we'll do that. Anyway, so the last part is um, of this February love series is the perfect date. What I consider a perfect date. Right, my idea of a romantic evening. So I think I was a little bit too. Um, I limited it in a way. So it was meant to be about like a romantic evening, but I think I'm just going to talk about generally dates, like or having a nice hangout or going on a date. And this is going to be based on uh, being in a relationship, right? As many Christians would like to say, well, at least in a courtship or married couples and all. Just my idea of it, right? So these are things that I could like settle down and fantasize over. I just feel that it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why I feel. I will share it either way, right? I just hope I get understood and not misunderstood. But my idea of a romantic evening, or romantic date hangout, you know, and I think it would be nice if we're able to also do it for ourselves, plan for these things, plan them, um, be intentional about it. Don't just go on a date and then be like, so what are we going to do now? It just kills the whole vibe. It does, really kills the whole vibe. There is something romantic about being intentional. Something romantic about being intentional. So I'd start it off so that I'll not end up doing the 1 hour stuff, right? So, um, like I said, I'm going to mix up a lot of things. Uh, Initially, it should have been about romantic evening, but then let's call it like a full-fledged day, right? A full-fledged day. And I'm going to speak on it as a married man. As a married man. Kind of. Let me know his I'll just speak on it on the general base, right? So this is how I wanted to start. So in the morning, I wake up to a lovely text message from Mrs. Boo or Baby Boo, whatever her status is at the moment, and the message speaks on her excitement of the day. You get, okay, I'm so excited that I'm spending the day with you, something, we're gonna have fun today, and because remember I already told you that my spec is a fun-loving, jovial, crazy person. She would be very, very hysterical in the message and all. So either I send the message first, but we both wake up to that message. We both wake up to that message, to a message from each other, right? And go through our day, prepare, do whatever we're doing. But then we leave little, subtle messages around, maybe when she gets maybe like to the kitchen or something, I've dropped a little note for her, or drop maybe one of her favorite chocolates or something like that. And then maybe while washing the car, we get in the car, as just at the dashboard, just little romantic, nuances here and there, just little pointers, poking stuff like that. Or she wakes up to flowers, breakfast in bed, however it is, but then just doing all those little things. And the goal for me is to, just build up that anticipation, that excitement, and to build the bond, right? To build the bond. Now, one of the things I would love to do on a date, right, is I feel all of those moments together, right, they build a special bond between you and your partner. So one of the things that we need to learn as partners is that ability to trust each other. So one of the things that I think I would want to do is I would find something that I'm really good at and she's not good at, and then we would do it. Then she would find something that she's really good at and I'm not good at, and then we would do it. Number one, for the laughs. You get, just to catch cruise, have fun, poke fun at the other person. Number two, to build that bond where you can teach me how something is done. So I'm learning how not to be ashamed of being taught by you, and vice versa. And I'm also learning to be involved. Yes, I'm also learning to be involved in you and with you, right? So there may be things I may not like to do generally. They're not my forte. But because I've made a commitment to be with you, I'm learning to, um, I'm learning to, um, you know, fit into it. You get learning to get involved together with you, right? I don't even know if what I said even made sense, right? But they may not be my natural day-to-day activities, right? I may not find pleasure in doing them, but because it's you, right, and it's a way of bonding, I would want to learn it. So, for instance, now I do music. Let's say Mrs. Boo doesn't, is not a musically inclined person, right? And so maybe that they should like, okay, hey Boo, let's write a song together. You get, or let's try playing an instrument or something, right? And maybe I don't like heights. I should be like, oh, okay, so you don't like heights, right? Okay, let's go rock climbing, or let's go skydiving, or something like that. Um, maybe that's a little bit extreme, but you get the whole stuff. Or let's do a cooking competition at home, right? Um, let's cook a certain soup, and we're gonna ask our kids to judge who's the best cook or something like that. And maybe naturally I don't know how to cook, you get, and maybe she loves to cook. And okay, let's do it. Let's just have that fun moment. You get. So I'll be cutting my onions as if I'm cutting meat, and she's the whole dicey, and then we let the kids judge. Do you understand? Just have that fun, that trust to know that, yeah, you're better than me in this, but I'm willing to learn on it. Or maybe she's doesn't know how to ride a bicycle, and then okay, we ride it together, go to the park or something. Do you understand? It's one of those things that I think is really, really important. And I would definitely incorporate it into any date, right? Any date. It's just, I believe that there will be a frequency to having these dates deliberately, by the intention. Also, we'll sit down, we'll talk about it. Okay, we're having date nights or date days or whatever, based on this frequency. And it's one of the things that I would love to incorporate into it. Leave the memories you get, so that later on, right, when you have that evening time, there's a whole lot to talk about. So there are like two things that could happen during the evening. So we could just, go over, see a movie, watch a movie together. God should even give us one plenty money. We'll just rent the whole hall. Yeah, just sit down, watch the movie together, or maybe that's a little bit too extravagant rather. But yeah, go watch a movie together, chew each other's popcorn, just watch something together, just have fun, and then, end it with a nice walk, maybe ice cream, walk together, just hand in hand. Or depending on the place, go to the beach at night, just walk, on the beach, share the waves, hand in hand together, just gisting, laughing, and catching, or speaking about the memorable moments of the day. Or have a beautiful dinner, right? Now go to a restaurant. That day nobody is driving. You hire a chauffeur, right? The person comes over, picks the both of you, right? If you're not married, the guy picks you first, and then picks the lady, or you're already at the restaurant, and then you send the chauffeur to pick her. She comes over, you stand, you draw out the chair, however it is. But I think I'm just thinking marriage now. So let me continue on that line. So you both of you get ready, you get dressed, you come down the stairs. In Jesus' name, God gives me a duplex. Come down the stairs, you just wait for her. You're just, talking with the kids, and then that whole Disney princess stuff. The woman of God, the owner to the key of my heart. She comes down the stairs looking all beautiful, all gorgeous. You guys share a warm embrace. You take a selfie together because you married a crazy woman. And she cannot be, all nice and full of decorum all the while. You have your crazy selfies. And then you tell the kids, okay, you see them tomorrow. And then you just go to the chauffeur. Chauffeur opens the car. You take the lady's hand, just put her in the car. You sit down, and then you guys start gisting in the car while going. How you are just hoping that the food is good. You get to the restaurant. The chauffeur waits for you. You paid him, so Baba is on the way for you. You go to the restaurant, and then you sit down, draw out a chair, you take the first appetizer, you pinch out of her food, she pinches out of yours. You're laughing, you're cracking jokes because you guys are so in love with yourselves, right? So you're cracking jokes, and everybody's like, who are these loud people? And like, and then you have your little gossip moment. You look around, you see different people doing different things. You crack jokes about them. Then the main course comes. You talk about how the food is nice, lovely, and how you're going to do takeaway. You finish with dessert. And then maybe there's a little music playing at the background. You guys could have a little slow dance. Or maybe there's a karaoke bar. And because I'm the musician, I climb on to the grand piano there. And then I just say, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I decide to celebrate a darling, a princess. Whatever I call her, do you understand? Whatever her pet name is or stuff like that. My grace partner. And then I just sing a song that I'd written for her that she has never heard, or one of her favorite songs that I've written for her. And then she comes over, and maybe Mrs. Boo can sing, that would be amazing. But maybe Mrs. Boo can't sing. She comes over with her voice, sings it and struggles, and then we all laugh. Wow. Wow. Anyway, so, and then after that we all just, have, everybody laughs. The whole restaurant is clapping, and then I look into her eyes and tell her how much I love her. And like a renewal of vows, I don't know. And then from there, the chauffeur takes us to a nice park where we just, sit down late at night. This is the problem of Nigeria now. If you're in the park at night, you just feel that whole danger of being mugged. But it's God to help us. But like I said, my idea, right? So you go to the nice park, you just sit down. You're just watching the stars, you're just staying, you're talking about how you guys met each other, how you've grown, funny things that the person has done. Okay, you also settle out the issues. Okay, like, babe, you did this, so do you understand? I don't like it. And all these things that you're doing, better stuff. You catch, cruise, you laugh, you run around the park, or whatever. Just have little fun, and then head over to wherever the hotel is, or it's a date night, have fun, or do whatever it is. But anyway, that's my idea of a romantic evening, and just sharing memories, just sharing memories and creating more. Sharing memories and creating more. I just think that it's very important, right? That being in a relationship with someone, that you're intentional about your expressions of love for each other, that you sit down, you really do plan it. It doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be thoughtful. It doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be thoughtful. If you have the money to do so, why not? Um, if you don't have the money, create something that leaves the memory. Create something that leaves a memory for life, for the both of you, if you understand. Right, but then just be intentional. You see, this love walk, right? So this is the major reason why I said all of this, but this love walk, right, is not a thing of chance. You have to be intentional about expressing love. Make it obvious. Let the person know that, yes, I want you to know, or that you want them to know that you love them. That everything that you do, you have them in mind. Because you're going to grow up, you're going to be busy, you're going to have work to do, you're going to have a family to take care of. But once in a while, remind the person that that person is a priority too. Okay, today, babe, you're not going to cook. I'm going to do the cooking. Oh, well, eating out. We are taking care of you as a family. You're not doing any of the chores or whatever it is. Tonight, you're chilling, you're relaxing. Your kids are going to massage you, wash you off. Just do your pedicure, manicure, whatever. We'll just have fun. But I'm treating you to a day out. And you do likewise the same thing. You do for the kids do for you and your spouse. It's just amazing where you create these daily memories. You do family dinners also. You incorporate your kids into your dates. You do family dinners, different stuff, just I'm excited for the future. I don't even know how I've even gone into all of this. I'm just excited for the future. And I believe that you should be excited for yours too, because you deserve the best, Tyler. You deserve the best. You deserve happiness. You deserve love, Tyler. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve love, Tyler. So, create all of these things. If you're married, you're in a relationship already, do you understand? This is a plus for you. Do all of this, right? Figure out how you could spice up this whole marriage thing. Do you get? If you're not, plan for it. Sit down with your to-be and discuss it. Just have those moments. If I've learned anything from one of my friends, she always told me that do everything in your power to create memories, because there may be times that both of you will be away, distance may come, one may travel, work, career, something. What you guys would live on is the memories that you created. Do you understand? And those memories would be able to hold you to the return of thy beloved. Right? But either way, just create those beautiful memories. Right? Create those beautiful memories. So be intentional. Right? With your kids, be intentional. With your family, be intentional. With your spouse, be intentional. Be deliberate about creating those memories. I just use a romantic evening, right, to get to the point that be intentional about expressing love. Be intentional. Very important, right? So we're done with the whole love thing. We're done with the whole love season. February was awesome, and for the next 2 months, March and April, will actually be going into something that I would really, really want you to be excited for. I'm excited about it. We're going to be discussing on the fruits of the Spirit, right? So we're going through the whole of March and April. We'll be discussing the fruit of the Spirit, one by one, what they are, uh, how to develop them, just generally having different discussions about it, right? So, um, yeah, I'm super, super excited on this. So remember our love assignment, right? It's irrespective of the fact that February is over. Remember, we established that we do this every day. Love should not be, expressions of love should not be a one-day event. It should be something that happens daily, right? So let's continue our love journey. We may not necessarily talk so much about it, but let's keep at it. Always reach out to somebody and show someone that you love them and that you care for them. Is that okay? Is that good, right? So I love you, Tyler. Remember, I believe in you and I'm always rooting for you. Please do follow us on our social media handles, right? On Instagram, check for Dear Tyler. On Facebook, check for Dear Tyler. And also share the podcast with other people. It would really, really mean a lot to us. Our followership is growing on Instagram by the day, so that's a major plus, right? And yeah, hopefully we'll get it. There's information that should be coming in March, so I'll share with us in due time, right? Is that okay? So do have a lovely day, Tyler, right?